friend of mine. We started protesting together back in May 2020, and we've been like at this since for the last 2 years, protesting and everything. I love this guy. This guy is just like, he's like, I don't know, looks like Superman and like a little bit has a Van Damme accent and everything. But I want you guys to welcome the CEO of Hugs Over Mass. We are essential. Make Canada free again. Vlad Sobolev. Give it up, everybody.
Thank you, Amari. Give it up, Amari. The original Freedom DJ. Let's go. Freedom. So, today's message is to be clear and understand that we have to continue taking action. And yes, it is Saturday, it's summer, it's beautiful weather, and you know, and we've been at that for 2 years now, defending freedom in this country. And I appreciate you coming here today. Shows the commitment and your stand regardless of anything, and that's important. So give it up for yourself being here today. Come on, give it up. It's important to acknowledge everyone taking action here, outside, you know, giving the cards, talking to people, educating the businesses, educating people still wearing the mask, and telling them they can take them off. That's what actually we continue doing every single day. You know, we give out these updated cards. Give it up for the people driving around the line. Give it up. We need as much attention as possible, so anyway, people taking action, let's acknowledge them. Let's not be divided, thinking that our way is the only way. There's many ways to approach freedom, and everyone has to be respected, because at the end of the day, we're here for freedom. We got to make sure that we stand for freedom of choice and freedom of speech, right? Who's with me? Thank you. So everyone matters, every effort matters, because they're all towards the same goal, which is to reinstate freedom in this country. Very quickly, if you don't know, I come from Soviet Union originally, so I know firsthand what it is to grow up under tyrannical rule. I love you ladies, stay healthy. This is my country, this is country of my kids, and I'm going to fight for them and for your grandkids too. And that's how you have to approach it. I love it. Thank you to that lady giving me a great example how we approach that. When they feel hated us, we wash them with love and understanding. And just as lost souls, they are confused, and we're going to make sure that we can help as many as we can. That's all it is, right? It's one person at a time. It's unmasking one person at a time. But on the conversation on Russia and having all these beautiful flags, I really want to acknowledge Tommy. Tommy is also one of the original freedom warriors here. Give it up to Tommy. Guys, if you can, throw some cash in his hand, because he's been spending his own money on buying these beautiful flags, which makes it look like official Olympic Games. And by the way, we have a flag of Israel, we have a flag of Palestine, we have a Ukrainian flag, we have a Russian flag. And that's very important to show it, because it's the perfect example of how sad state of life is right now around the world, and the psychopaths literally using the same techniques, dividing and creating hate between people who are literally the same. You cannot find more closely knit people than Israelis and Palestinians, and you cannot find more closely knit people as Ukrainians and Russians. They are literally the same people, but because of the psychopaths and elites, and on many other levels, they continue to create hate and create conflicts, so then they can stay in power. And they can make more money on misery and innocent lives being lost and tremendous misery being created. So let's do what we can to go away from hate, to go away from fear, choose love over fear, all this, make sure that we can bring people together regardless of what the people in power, until they still have power, trying to do to us. Couple of other very important points I just want to make. Taking action, like I said, is important. So myself, for example, continue taking action. We rented a booth at the Merchants Market at Downsview Park. If you want to come check us out, we're there Saturdays and Sundays, 10 to 5. And we're there giving out these cards. And if you've been part of the original crew, you know the cards that we give out back in summer of 2020 with Hugs of Masks, which had exemption, education about exemption on one side, and they had harmful effects of wearing the masks on the other side. And guess what? We've been right about this since then, since 2 years ago. The very first time that I came to the rally was real data versus fake model. We knew back then, 2 years ago, that this whole thing was based on speculation and fake modeling, you know? So these cards are very important. If you want to pick up some, and we have more in the market, please give them out. We updated the side where it says now healthy smiles are essential. So what we're doing is we're doing positive reinforcement, and we're helping people to unmask themselves. So help yourself to some, but if you want to pick up more, come visit us at Dallas Merchant Market. Vero is right behind the veggies section of the market. If you cannot find it, just message us. We also have new buttons besides the exemptions button. We have a freedom of choice buttons, which is again a very positive message to continue spreading and bringing people on our side. The last message that I'm going to have for you guys is we have to reach out to people that unfortunately were coerced to take in something that's not really beneficial for them. So we have to have compassion and understanding that people made a choice that obviously was not the right one, but at the time they didn't know that. And they got coerced and pressured into doing that. So we need those people on our side, because the way we're going to win this is making sure those people don't comply anymore. And I'll make a very simple example. When people want to travel, even if they've been vaccinated, they still can choose not to show the papers. That's how we can really be united in non-compliance and just say no. Regardless of whatever choices you made or did not make, you can still choose to stand with us on the side of freedom and just say no and not comply to the tyranny of the government. And that's how I believe we can make the system to completely collapse, when enough people coming together. And again, thank you to Omar and everybody else who've been consistent for over 2 years being here. I travel all across the country. I was in Ottawa for a month and a half, before truckers, during the truckers, and after the truckers, and doing whatever I can to support them and anyone else, because for me, that's all I have. I have this life, and I'm going to make sure that it has as much meaning by creating positive impact in somebody else's life. And I would offer the same for you. When they ask you what's the meaning of life, is to make sure that your life has meaning. Make sure that you can actually make a positive impact in somebody else's life and support them any way they can. And show them the right side. And understand that people are lost and confused. And you can be that light, shine of truth and love, and they can come to you when they're ready, but you can still spread a little bit of seeds of doubt and let them come to their own conclusion. So more than anything, keep taking action. Every single conversation matters. Every single flyer matters. Every single button matters. Wear freedom clothing. Again, if you want to pick up any type of freedom clothing, you can come visit us at the market. I'm going to have some of this stuff here next Saturday for the big rally. But more than anything, you can be a walking billboard regardless, even if you're not necessarily in the mind of speaking. You can still show people the messages. Going to the subway. I literally walk from the beginning to the end of the train all the time. And just walk and show people that I'm walking without a mask. I have hugs of a mask or whatever freedom clothing I have. So you can do the same. And you can continue spreading those waves of influence of positive impact. So please, don't give up, keep going. We are definitely winning. There's nothing the other side can do at this point to change the outcome, because we reached the point of no return, meaning that the great awakening is here. And instead of them doing a new world order, we are actually doing the new world. Coming together as humans, with love, with prosperity, and ultimately defending the future of all kids in this world. I love you guys. Stay healthy, everybody, and helping make Canada free again. Join us every Monday at 8 p.m. humanactivist.ca. Go to humanactivist.ca. Join us on Zoom every Monday at 8 p.m. Love you guys. Bye-bye.
Yes, thank you, Vlad. Freedom! Love this guy. All right, so our next speaker, because when I do these rallies, it's not just about people and organizations and them speaking. I want the Queen's Park on a regular Saturday for the community to come together and to empower you guys to step up and speak. Come up.